So, first thing I'm going to say I was not supposed to say, but you see how hard is the life of a politician. I mean, Malcolm just came here, asked for money, said that he wanted to get some money to be speaking here. And I have to say, Shineke, that don't come with $20 here, because can you imagine the picture? That would be called bribery if you come with $20 bill here. So, I mean, I'm so happy to be here without getting any money. That's the political correct way to say that. And I mean, I always like to introduce myself by saying that I have the best job in the world, and I really do. I mean, Rio, as you know, is a beautiful city. Rio and Brazil are facing an amazing moment. I mean, we are hosting the World Cup next year, the Olympics in 2016. The city is improving its infrastructure. Lots of investment are coming to the city. But I could not come here to brag about that. I mean, actually, I came here, the main reason I came here, the main thing I wanted to tell you is that in spite of all of this, Rio and Brazil, we are facing a very delicate moment. Thousands of people are out in the streets, complaining and challenging the political establishment, which I'm part of. And the weirdest part of that is that we are not in a political crisis. We don't have a dictature. We are not in an economic crisis. We don't face high unemployment rates. I mean, the country is doing well, but we are in a political turmoil. And when I say that, I mean, if you look at everything that's happening to the world, I would say that this political turmoil is not for Brazil. I mean, this is, when I mean us, we are facing a political turmoil. I mean us, the world. So I would say that the main reason for this political turmoil is a crisis of what we call representative democracy. So for us to better understand, I would like to go very fast into history here, but go back like 2007, 800 years in history to the birthplace of democracy, the Greek polis. I'm supposed to something to show here. So we know that the city-states, where decisions were taken by every one of their citizens, single citizens. The square, the people's agora, where great debates took place. This model that we call today direct democracy became at a certain moment infeasible because the cities grew so much that it was no longer possible to listen to everyone's opinion. After that, we had two major transformations that brought us to what we have today. First, the Roman Republic, which gave us our first assembly that was between 500 BC to the 1st century, and then the English Parliament in the 14th century, which later acquired the notion of social contract, and along with that, representative democracy. But the fact is that since then, obviously I'm being very fast here, but since then, we didn't change much. I mean, obviously we acquired a lot in terms of equality, popular sovereignty, I mean, some rights, more people participating, but the notion of representation didn't change much. And the point I want to make from here is like, we have two recently new phenomena that I think can help us changing the way we govern these days. I mean, the first one would be the rising power of cities. And I'm not saying that because I'm a mayor, but we know that the moment of supremacy of representative democracy was also the moment of supremacy for nations. I mean, the Cold War, the economic blocs, the world wars. Representative democracy has put countries in the spotlight, and as a consequence, they have the states. Today, it's not like that anymore. I mean, the world is becoming, and we heard that here today, the world is becoming more and more urbanized. Cities, local governments, they gain power, and at the same time, a lot of responsibilities that they did not have before. So if you talk about health, education, if you talk about creation of jobs, strengthening the economy, that has to do with the local government. So this is the first phenomenon. The second phenomenon and allow me a cliche here, was this digital revolution that shrunk the world. I mean, communications between citizens in the same city became so intense, so vibrant, maybe even more than it was in the agora, in the Greek agora, in the people's agora. The difference is that in the square, people would go shouting on the square, and nowadays people go ahead and use caps lock on Facebook. That's the difference. But the intensity, communications have become much more intense. So I think these two phenomena, the power of the cities and the digital revolution, if we put them together, they can show us a pathway to this crisis of representative democracy. So the web, the digital world, has become our square, our agora. The metropolis, the city, they have become our polis, and representative democracy is no longer enough. And the beauty of that is that people, especially the youth, they've already realized that. I mean, people, they fiscalize, they denounce, they get together, they hit the streets, they get organized via the web, they protest. If you look at these scenes here, I mean, there are some movements that we just, I mean, all over the world. This is in Brazil, and this one is a beautiful one. It's like 2 months ago, right in front of the City Hall of Rio. So I want to thank you guys in Google, Twitter, Facebook for, look what you brought us. I mean, everyone complaining against this mayor. But to make a long story short, people want to participate. I mean, they want to have more contact with public authorities. They want to participate more in the decisions. I mean, there's not anymore just the moment of the elections, of the voting. That won't give us the legitimacy that we need. I mean, the ballot box, they won't give us the legitimacy that we need. I mean, this legitimacy has to be renewed every day on real time. So the point I want to make here, I'm finishing my speech. I think I'm a little bit waste on time here, but the point I want to make here is, if we want to talk about a different environment, a different way of government, I mean, it has to be, the place has to be the local level. I mean, it has to be on the cities, the polis. If we want to find the means, the environment to get that done, I mean, it has to be in the digital world, the world that you guys here run. And it can get together to become a new way of governing. So I don't have the answers to the problems we face today, to this change of landscape, but I think that we politicians, we as a society, in places like that, we need to find new ways of governing. So this means participation, this means transparency, so this might mean a new way to govern, polis digitocracy. Thank you very much.